believe you.
I mean, obviously, like Vel'koz has been described like over the years as like this, artillery mage that is very hard to play, and he has like very like like if you aim well with your Q and if you're very like smart and then you coordinate it with your team play, you make him not be. For example, the weakness is that he's kind of immobile, right? But you play around those weaknesses, and then the champion can become really strong. I think this, like kit-wise, this is how people describe Vel'koz, and it makes sense. The problem that Vel'koz had for all these years is that I think his numbers were bad. I think recently, with Riot buffing the champion so many times, he's right now, even statistically speaking, at his best like state he's ever been as. I truly think that this year was basically the best year of Vel'koz, the state of the champion that the champion has like ever been in. Is what I'm trying to say. And I mean, I get so passionate talking about this, right? But
I love it.
I think the champion. I mean, I can tell you why it's great, but I feel like you have to also play it to understand it kind of why it's great. I just think like damage is absurd on the champion right now. His cooldowns are great. His ranges are very powerful. His itemization is awesome. I just think he like ticks a lot of the boxes that mages need.
Talk to me about
some
of the conditions you need for a game, because I know that you famously played Vel'koz.
What are the conditions that he needs to be picked up? First of all, the discussion is whether he can be flexed or not, because I think all of a sudden, if you can flex him to ADC, which again, people have somehow accepted nation-wise, like popular-wise, people have accepted that we're just gonna handshake ADCs every game. We're just gonna forget that mages, for example, exist on bot lane all these years, where they have been statistically overperforming for God knows how many years, and Riot even had to like change up the runes to deal with like mages bot lane, whatever. Now all of a sudden, if you can flex Vel'koz to multiple roles, viability will go up by a lot, right? The conditions are pretty simple. You want the enemy team to have like the least amount of like dashes or hard engage, and the moment they don't have engage or dashes, the champion is automatically overpowered. Like there's a day and night difference if you're playing against Cassante as Vel'koz than if you're playing against Ambassa, because Ambassa murders Vel'koz, Cassante doesn't do anything in the Vel'koz. Like these are just like random examples I can give you, right? It just depends, because you need to like, there's meta being played right in pro play, and you need to like structure what are the most popular champions that people will pick, and then you need to like fit Vel'koz in there. And I think in Fearless Draft that's very possible. If Fearless wasn't in the game, I think viability of champions like Vel'koz Xerath would go down by a lot.